Sagittarius. My name is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your July 2016 forecast for the month. What a month! We start out on the 4th of July here in the Northern Hemisphere in the States. That is our Independence Day. So, on Independence Day, we have our new moon at 12 degrees of Cancer in your 8th house of intimacy and shared resources, the house of other people's money, the house of wills, estates, inheritance. There could be a new intimate connection for you at this time, Sagittarius. You could find that you're starting a new sexual relationship at this time. You could also see a new development in funds for you, other people's money, new investors. Settlements come through at this time, or new opportunity comes through at that time. It's a great month to think about where you're investing your money and how to accumulate more. Now that Mars is direct and now that Mercury is direct, you could really get some footing and accumulate excess in your funding at this time, especially in your business endeavors. On the 12th of July, Venus enters Leo. What a romantic position. Through August 5th, in the 9th house of foreign travel and foreign culture and your belief systems. Venus is attracting you to other realms, to maybe foreigners or other countries where you meet exotic people or have exotic experiences. Venus is also harmony, and there could be a smoothing over of your belief system and what you naturally believe in. On the 13th, Mercury follows Venus into Leo through July 30th in this 9th house. Mercury being communication and detail. This is great for foreign travel for Sagittarius. I would book your trips from July 13th through the end of the month and get out of the country or go the distance or go on a cruise, something like that. You'd have a lot of luck meeting someone if you're single and able to do so. Venus is attraction and love, and she's in the position of your travel and going the distance, and also in your any education or certifications that Sagittarius is studying for go extremely well. Mercury helping you with any study, analysis, and detail. This is great, and you can get a lot accomplished with Mercury conjunct Venus in this sector. On the 19th, we have our full moon at 27 degrees of Capricorn in the 2nd house, bringing an ending or an awareness to the finances, your possessions, your self-worth. Self-esteem is in this sector. Something's needing to be seen here and could be coming to an end. Maybe you're starting to value yourself more, Sag, although you're awfully confident. Sagittarians are the centaurs of the horoscope. They're ruled by their hips, and the confidence is usually okay with a Sagittarian, but having a full moon in the 2nd house could be about the insecurities of where you are financially. Not just about you as a person, but your financial situation. Just pay attention around that time to see what comes to an end as far as the resources. Maybe you're selling possessions, garage sales, getting rid of what is of value to you to increase the earnings, selling it. On the 22nd, the Sun enters Leo, conjunct Venus and Mercury. The Sun enters this sector every year at this time through August 23rd. And again, the 9th house. What a great time to travel. If there was ever a time in the year for Sagittarius to see have a new exploration, which I know you love to do so much. Sagittarian is the adventurer, the explorer. You govern the 9th house naturally on the solar wheel. I could see Sagittarians really going the distance and taking trips the second 2 weeks of July, even into the first 2 weeks of August, I would recommend. So Uranus retrogrades on the 29th of July. The potency of Uranus retrograding is stronger, and there's a need for independence with Uranus retrograde, more so than ever, the planet of rebellion and autonomy and spontaneity and surprise. So in the fifth house, you could feel that the relationship with all of your children is kind of up and down, and you can't get a hold of it. There's not a lot of controlling the children at that time. Also, the fifth house of fun and relaxation is kind of up and down. There's some sporadic upheaval. The fifth house of romance and love, with some of you Sagittarians might feel the need to break free out of romances at this time of the Uranus retrograde. Not necessarily marriages, but the fifth house. If you're dating, if you're romantically connecting with somebody, you might feel the urge to pull back and have some of your own autonomy again. Just because he's retrograde in the romance sector doesn't mean that romance can't exist. It exists. It is what it is. But your thought around it and your Sagittarian's desire to be on their own could outweigh what your rational thoughts are at that time. Let's get to the cards, though, and see what is going on with you. I'm using the Alchemical deck by Robert M. Place, and I've shuffled throughout the whole reading, but I wanted to say if you'd like to read with me, I'm at audreyalison.com, and I read all through the week. This is my sole profession, so you can purchase your order and do that on my website, on audreyalison.com, through PayPal. Here is Sagittarian's July Tarot Taster for the month. The Five of Coins. Something is missing. Something is missing financially in that second house. Like I said earlier, that you might not internally feel you're at the place you need to be financially, or as far as your security. Let's see what else comes up. Ooh, the Magician. He hasn't arrived in any reading yet. I love this card. So he's the number 1 in the Tarot, the Fool being the first card, number 0, but the Magician is the initiator. The Magician has all of the tools he needs in front of him, the chalice, the coin, the sword, and the wand, in order to make the magic happen. Mercury, the messenger, is on this card. Hermes and his catechus, is that how you say it? Caduceus? I'm horrible at pronunciation, especially in this mode, but this is regarding your health. When I channel, I can barely even speak right, but I'm getting that the Magician is here to help you and heal you, but you have all the tools you need already to do so on your own. Let's see what else comes up. The Tower. I think Sagittarians might be splitting up in their relationship because they feel something is missing, and it could be that the money isn't there, and it's a domino effect in the relationship, but it could also be that this is Uranus, the Tower. The Tower next to the Magician is some Uranian energy. It's spontaneous energy in your fifth house of romance, which could make you want to break free. Let's see what your outcome cards are, because there's 2 of them. Ooh, this is me. This is the High Priestess. This is me. This is your ability to channel. It's the quiet messenger. It's intuition, guidance, reflection, peace, rest. And the High Priestess, she normally, in a typical deck, would be sitting on her throne next to 2 pillars, the black and the white, the J and the B. So what they're saying is remain seated in between harmony and peace. Remain, maybe it isn't the month to make the break, but you're going to internally feel the initiating stages of wanting to break free from either a relationship in the fifth house, or from the responsibility of children in the fifth house, or from the romance, if I didn't already say that. And judgment. Well, you have some, look at that. You've got 4 bottom major arcana cards. The Magician, the Tower, the High Priestess, and Judgment. This is some karmic energy, Sagittarius. So what has been done that you could wake, the angels are waking people up from the dead in order to help you resolve things. But something is missing for you. And this is the call to break free. This is Uranus, if I've ever seen it in a tarot spread. And what you're breaking free towards is this peaceful person or energy, maybe from the past, or soulmate, or someone that you would live and die for. Seems awfully intense. You know, there's one more card that I'm going to pull. Oh my God. Okay, so you have 5 major arcana cards. The Star. I haven't seen this in a long time. Look at this. You have 1 card, the 5 of Coins, which is denoting the theme over the reading, which is that something is missing for Sagittarian. Literally in your tangible begging money status, you know how he's the beggar in the tarot, like, hi, I need a handout, but he's missing what's right next to him. He's walking by what he already can get help from, but he's heading towards this. His goal, the beggar is heading towards his dream, what his intuition and angels and guides are telling him to go towards. I'm only saying him because of the person on this card being a man, but this is applying to Sagittarian, male and females. And what I also find interesting is they're not giving us any kings or queens in this card. It is very major arcana, which is you going through severe changes right now. And the major arcana depicts that there is a very strong influence over your sign right now. Sagittarians have some people around them that they're talking to, getting advice from, listening to the videos. I think that they can help you. I also want to say, you already know the decision that you're going to make. It's already been made. And so it is what I hear. Nothing's really missing either, Scorpio. That's Scorpio, Sag. That's an illusion. I don't know why I said Scorpio. Just a slip of the tongue, maybe. But that's an illusion that there is something missing. You have everything that you need already internally within. So maybe that message can help you some. I'm wishing you a beautiful July. And remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.